जिंदार महाल ले रहे हैं the order को हमारा पंजाबी WWE चैंपियन WWE चैंपियन बन गए हैं जिंदार महाल नंबर वन इंडिया नंबर वन
Welcome to the Full Nelson Press Podcast, episode 65, WWE Backlash 2017 event. I am the creator of the FullNelsonPress.com. My name is Brandon Kirkpatrick. You can find me on Twitter at JohnnyJonny_Tango. I'm here with the man responsible for the delay of Red Dead Redemption sequel to 2018, Mr. Peter O'Brien. You can find him on Twitter at MVP360, and of course you can follow the Full Nelson Press on Twitter at TFNP. Hey Pete, you ready for Backlash?
I did not have anything to do with that. You know I'm just as mad as you are.
What happened?
Did you see some of the pictures?
You spammed my Facebook for 10 minutes.
Well, okay, did you see the new Far Cry? It has nothing to do with Backlash, which, by the way, they just figured out Rocket League is a game.
They have a sponsorship, but, I would totally get it if it had some kind of cool WWE DLC, but it's just, it exists.
So anyways, folks, Backlash.
Ugh.
Did you see that meme?
Oh, I did.
Ginger Mahal pointing at the ring, and it had instead of Backlash, the L was an R.
Yeah. Oh, yes. All that back knee he's got. There's got to be a reason for that.
I know. Nobody just sprouts back knee like that without a reason.
All right, so the kickoff show, not much happened there. There's a yellow kickstart out now. That's a thing. Notice that. Erick Rowan shows up just to creep everybody out. Dolph makes a promo against the fanboys. Zayn, he's in the social media lounge. And, of course, Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English, which was a match that Ty Dillinger won. So you're caught up on the kickoff show.
And so here, let me tell you one thing.
Okay.
Peter Rosenberg, pointless.
Yeah.
Erick Rowan, doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm.
Social media lounge, get rid of it. Aiden English versus the Perfect 10, kind of dug it. Because I actually like both of them.
Yeah,
I'm not even going to lie.
All
I
right.
like both of those wrestlers. It was actually a decent kickoff show. Other than that, yeah. Oh, we also saw the Punjabi Playboy. I'm giving it to him. It's not Great Khali. We're giving it to him. Yeah, he came out and he started talking and he's like, nobody likes the way I look. Well, no, dude, your back knee is terrible. That's all we're mad at.
Right.
We don't really care about your actual features. It's like, dude, you got craters. What's going on there?
Yeah, he's not a pleasing person to look at.
And is it okay for his kids to be working for him? I don't understand.
Hey. Those are boys from Bollywood. They have papers.
If they didn't have facial hair, they look like they're 10 years old.
On Twitter, I was calling them Ginger and Ginger Security.
What'd you think about Aiden English? I actually they gave him
this new crying thing. I don't mind it. It's funny. It's comical.
That was his original look.
Mm-hmm.
He used to walk out and be like, "Spotlight, please," and then one light would drop down. And then he would sing that little thing the whole time. Do you know he actually has a background in performance, singing wise? He's been in Broadway shows. It's hilarious. I actually dig it.
Oh, and everyone being mad about Ty Dillinger being on the kickoff show, if you want to try to pretend the contendership to the title is real, people have to start somewhere. And NXT's talent starting at the kickoff show makes sense,
Yeah, I was fine with it.
I would be alright if Shinsuke and Dolph was on the kickoff show, only because, again, it's an NXT star coming up to the main roster. It makes sense.
He's over.
Yes, exactly. But let's just hope he doesn't get too over to the sense that he's in Damien Sandow danger.
Oh, yeah.
First match of the night, Dolph Ziggler versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This match was the first match of the night, which a lot of people were mad, but I think it's because the playoffs were going on for basketball?
Yeah, there was the Cavs and Celtics, so I can see why they bumped it up because they wanted people to make sure you watch Shinsuke.
Exactly.
And he's over.
Yeah,
Jesus,
absolutely.
is he over. And, there was stupid Brock Lesnar guy doing his, that crotch thing.
Oh, my God.
And I looked over at Jody. I'm like, there's Brock Lesnar guy. She goes, I don't understand. I'm like, I know. I know you don't. I can't. It's like, Brock Lesnar guy.
Oh.
So we're watching the entrance, and she knows, like, how much of a Shinsuke Nakamura fan I am.
Right.
And she just goes, she actually sat and watched the whole match with me, which I was like, good for you. Like, I'm proud. Like, see, we're working together.
Right.
And she just looks at me and she goes, I can understand why you like his entrance. He is weird. And I'm like, yup.
Yeah.
Swagger for days. But I'm glad it was Dolph. I thought Dolph did a good job with him, selling his moves. We had the conversation last night. What's the difference between a flying knee kick and a Kinshasa? Because there isn't.
Yeah, I think my excuse was it's when the commentators yell it.
Yeah. But Shinsuke's great. Like, he has so much swagger. He doesn't have a lot of moves, but the moves he has, like, it just works.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's okay to have a competitor's whole thing being like running knees, all knees. Because then we are also at the same place where like, goddamn Roman with these fucking Superman punches all the time.
Yeah, but Roman doesn't Roman wins all the time. Like,
yeah, that's true.
He's just forced down our throats. Shinsuke just pops out. Like, if that's what they need to do. They need to keep him like a mystery. Like, he doesn't wrestle all the time. He just comes out and says, like, I challenge you.
So Shinsuke Nakamura is the modern day Evolution faction. He is a mystery.
What'd you think of the match?
I loved it.
Tom Ziggler sold that Kinshasa, though.
We were. That's what I was expecting. I was expecting Dolph to do what he does best, and that's sell and make any match just better than it needs to be. So I enjoyed this match. It was a great story. I kind of want another one. I kind of want a better one. It wasn't that bad. I think they
need a longer one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good though. I don't think it's over.
Next for the SmackDown Tag Titles, Breezango versus the Usos. Fandango comes out with a janitor. What is this?
I love this whole thing.
It was good. It was really good. Now, my one takeaway is you have NXT the night before have one of the craziest tag matches they've had in the longest time, and then your next night you have SmackDown doing a cosplay heroes episode.
They don't need to be as ridiculous, but oh my god. The whole Fashion Police files ripping off Dick Wolf and Law and Order.
Yes.
So good. It's so good.
The one point where one of the Usos is like trying to do a top rope dive, but Breeze just keeps rolling back and forth in the ring, so he can't let him get the top rope move. Little things like that makes this team entertaining. And they don't need the belt as much as it would have been great to have them have it. It's still it's fun to see them on television. They're funnier than New Day.
They are, and I think they need to get like a win. I thought giving them the belts would have been great because they would have been like, they're so ugly. Case closed. And they like slammed like
they're like accessorizing them.
Stamp,
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, like Undercover Breeze was hilarious.
Right.
Like they sold it, but they actually still got moves on.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was cool to see Fandango get some actual wrestling in.
Yes.
He did most of the work.
Yeah, he did, which was cool. I mean, we've seen a lot from Tyler Breeze, from NXT and up, but with Fandango, he never really had a nice shot, and I think this was kind of a great way to showcase what Fandango can do.
Good move, SmackDown. Usos did a good job, too, keeping the heel persona going. I mean, I wouldn't have been mad if they would have lost, but I wasn't mad that they won.
These new promos that the Usos are doing work. They work so well. It's a completely different character. I am a huge fan of this new Uso gimmick. Keep doing this. No more face paint. No more screaming. Never go back to that. Never go back to that.
One day is age. That is so good. What is one day ISH? That doesn't make... Oh, one day is H. We'll figure it out.
Nobody knows.
Good job, Fashion Police. And yes, we will continue to call them the Fashion Police.
At least you will.
They are
delusional.
not. No, That's a stupid name, and you know it too.
Well, better luck next time, Breezango. Next match, Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. What do you think about this, Pete? Nothing really special happened here. Congrats on Sami winning, but because he's an underdog, doesn't this mean with his gimmick that he has to lose like the next 3 pay-per-views now?
I couldn't believe he won.
I was very surprised
I was
he
like,
won.
What? Not a fan.
Yeah. All I thought was, we're going to get another one.
Yeah, I was like, maybe. I don't know. Sami Zayn's just like treading water right now. Like when he was in NXT, he had the belt. Mm-hmm. And he had a really good story with Kevin Owens. Well, then he comes up to WWE and they ruin that story by shoving it down our throats.
They got close with this Braun Strowman thing. I think they got really close to doing something big with Sami, and I think either they just dropped the ball or we didn't get a conclusion to that because he got drafted to SmackDown.
Yeah, and like nothing cool happened really in this match. It was just a match.
Yeah, this should have been on the kickoff show.
It was a SmackDown match.
It really was, and we'll have more of those here soon. Our next match is Naomi, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch versus the Welcoming Committee, Natalya, Carmella, and Tamina. Wow, the 4-year-old that they capture the crowd reaction to, who's just yawning through Becky Lynch's entrance, just sums up this entire match.
It was boring. This was stupid. Anytime you have a woman champion doing a 6-man tag for no belt is stupid. This just reminds me back to the Diva days. Like this isn't a woman's revolution. You just went back to what they were. 6 women tags. That's all people care about.
I blame this on Tamina. We were doing pretty good until she showed up.
Yep.
By the way,
Tamina.
Did she join the Shield? What was this new gimmick she had going on?
I don't know. Her entrance sucks. I know it's a part of her father, but it's weird.
So I think I missed the ending, but I think Becky tapped to Natalya's sharpshooter.
Yeah, this match was bland. Whatever. See you later. On to the next.
It's a U.S. title match, AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens, which I really enjoyed this match. I think there was a lot of just showboating going on with Kevin Owens, which was expected, but maybe just a little bit too much because I wanted more of a match.
That's what I was saying. Like, I was excited for this rivalry, but I know this is not it.
Yeah.
So this is why these too many pay-per-views come into play. I didn't care. You know, I knew it wasn't going to be a clean finish, and there's going to be a finish that allows them to fight again. I knew AJ Styles was not going to win. There was no surprise there. And it was just like, nah, whatever.
Well,
I'm ready for the next one.
The whole thing with Styles, getting his legs stuck to the table, that didn't really bother me because it wasn't not original, I guess. But I didn't want it to happen here. It's disappointing because now it's like, I gotta wait till SummerSlam or Great Balls of Fire or something stupid for this.
I did like how Kevin Owens gets out and rolls out and just kicks him in the back of the head like, stupid idiot.
Yeah, I have enjoyed Kevin Owens' character.
Yeah.
So next match we have Harper versus Rowan. Man, what an agonizing match. Why was this even there? Who backstage is like, the crowd is bound to get behind somebody here?
Luke Harper has the crowd. You just put him in a stupid situation.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna have Erick Rowan be with somebody, some weird girl to like talk for him,
right?
This is pointless. They missed a huge opportunity.
Yeah.
That match was such a waste. Like, Luke Harper, he can wrestle with anybody, but stop it. You had such a good opportunity to push him for the main event for the title.
Right.
It should have been Luke Harper versus Bray Wyatt, which would have, a lot of people have been like, oh my God, can't wait.
It's disappointing because neither of these two characters have any direction, and I think that's why no one can get behind any of it, because they're both just Wyatt family members. That's all you could tag them as.
Yeah, and they won't do anything else to get them over.
Mm-hmm. All right, man, the main event of the night, WWE title, Randy Orton defends his title against Jinder Mahal and a rug.
Dude, Jinder Mahal, let's just be real. This guy went from jobbing to jobbing to jobbing to jobbing.
You could say he went from a zero to a hero.
To main eventing. I just can't believe it. I hated this match. Not for the fact that the end, because I actually dug the end, because it threw people for a loop. I feel like he's got a good heel persona going.
Yeah.
I feel like it's working.
But I feel like it's only working because it's trending right now.
Yeah, it'll be gone. Like, this is his one chance. I feel like this is his one main event chance.
Mm-hmm.
Because after he loses it, he's going to be a nobody again.
And I don't mind him getting it, because this is kind of like, people are like, oh, you're ruining wrestling. This is kind of how wrestling works, isn't it? But instead of putting a title on somebody from a different wrestling region, you're now doing it to try to get more company in another country, instead of trying to get into, like the southern region of America or something like that. This is just a bigger scope to that. So putting a title on Ginger right now is perfect timing. Does it need to be the world title? Not necessarily, but listening to the commentators from India who reported on this thing, oh my god, it is one of the most precious moments. It might be the opening to the show. It's
Jinder
hilarious.
has a billboard over there. It's hilarious.
Yeah, he's big.
So obviously there's money there, and that's why they did it. But Randy Orton almost killing a Singh brother.
I think he just forgot they were from the cruiserweight division.
That's what I was telling. That's what I was telling Glover. I'm like, he threw him like just, and then he just like, oh my god, I forgot he's only like 23 pounds.
That was nuts. His face was priceless.
Yeah, and then he loses, which I love.
Yeah, so the Ginger cashes in on this Bollywood distraction and becomes WWE champion, and the crowd just shits on this, and SmackDown, they're just like, end of show, end of pay-per-view, right to talk Smack.
Oh, it's so good. It was so perfect. I loved it. I thought it was a smart move. Good for you. Good for you, SmackDown. You actually surprised me.
What do you want to grade it, Pete?
C.
C? I also gave it a C. I think it was all right.
It was just even keel.
It had up and down moments.
Yeah, it was just lame. Like, I told you this, though, going into this event. We weren't going to get anything crazy.
I want to be optimistic. I'm still optimistic. We're going to get some good matches next time.
Oh, whatever. Wait for the next takeover.
Dead of the night.
I'd have to... I'm giving it to Luke Harper and other...
Luke Harper and Rowan.
And it's not. I don't want to get. I really don't want to give it to Luke Harper, but Luke Harper and Erick Rowan, it was pointless. There was no reason for it.
It was just filler. They could have given more time to Shinsuke and
Dolph,
AJ
and Owens, or Jesus, just give Luke Harper a good rivalry.
Right. I'm gonna give it to the entire SmackDown women's division, because it just sucked. It's same thing you're saying about Harper and Rowan. It's just not going anywhere. You could have had two good matches between some of the women on your division right now, and you're just not utilizing them correctly.
It was garbage.
What's your stud, Pete?
My stud of the night would have to be Aiden English.
Aiden English? Why is
I'm
that?
giving it to Aiden English. Why?
Just because you like him?
Yes. And he finally got a match, and he finally got to show what he's like, and he finally got to do moves, and he finally got to be good. So, Aiden English, bravo, buddy.
I'll give it to you, just because everyone's got to start somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, and I've been saying it for a while.
Right, so you're getting someone from the bottom, and I'm going from someone from the top, because stud of the night, Jinder Mahal. He had a good night, man.
He's the champion.
I'm all right with it. I really am okay with it. You know what? Just get a little bit better in the ring. Maybe give him the right opponent.
He does need to get a little more polish, you can tell.
Well, who would you put him against? I mean, I just don't think it's working with Orton, but who on the blue brand would you put him against right now?
Oh my god, that's a tough one.
I got one for you, and it doesn't make sense. Baron Corbin?
I was gonna say that, but it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense right now, but you know what? Just, fuck all. Let's just do it.
He comes out and he destroys all three of them.
Yes, exactly. And Baron Corbin, he's still this face. He's like a pseudo face because he's still a heel technically.
Yeah.
We got some listener questions again this week. First one is from Fridge from the Wrestling Amino app. He asks, "Who do you think is winning?" What?
Is his image a Fridge?
No, it's a wrestler. I don't remember who, but I wish it was a Fridge. If he hears this, I hope it changes to a Fridge.
He should change your picture.
Well, he asks, who do you see winning the Fatal 5-Way match at Extreme Rules to take on Lesnar at SummerSlam? So it's Bray Wyatt, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, and Roman Reigns. It's going to be a really good match. I cannot wait for this match.
Out. I think Reigns is out.
Okay.
I think Rollins is out.
Okay.
I would say Balor and Joe probably somehow get into it, which leaves a big middle finger. Because this won't happen, but Bray Wyatt.
You want it to be Bray Wyatt?
I'm going Bray Wyatt.
I want it to be Samoa Joe in the worst way. It's going to be Roman Reigns.
I would love it to be Roman Reigns. Joe. I'm going Bray Wyatt. I'm going on a limb. I'm saying Bray Wyatt because no way you're gonna put Finn Balor in there against him.
Oh no
There's
way! No way! You'll kill him. All
Yeah.
right, the other one here is possibly from the fridge because it's Big Nugget. He also from the Wrestling Amino app. He asks, with rumors of Shinsuke being in place to replace John Cena as the main focus on SmackDown, do you think this will actually work?
No, because John Cena talks too much.
Exactly.
If John Cena does all that, Shinsuke can't do those promotions that John Cena can. He can sell out an arena, but the reason why he does is because his aura. It's not because of what he's doing on the outside.
It's only in the in-ring charisma that he brings is the only thing that's getting him by.
Yeah, if you were going to put someone to fill that void of John Cena, AJ Styles.
They're already working on that right now.
I feel like AJ Styles is starting to mold into that.
Absolutely.
Like, he can talk, he's good, he's the face that build the place. Like, he's taken that over, and people love him. So,
is it nuts now that we have the opening to promos to both Raw and SmackDown, and neither of them have John Cena on them right now? That's nuts.
It's weird. It's weird, but I don't hate it.
No.
Because thank you, WrestleMania.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, which brand won this month? Was it Raw with Payback, SmackDown with Backlash, or NXT in Chicago?
NXT.
Obviously.
That's not even
Obviously.
close.
I know,
not
right?
Even close.
Well, if you had to rank them, what would you put them in? NXT is one.
Backlash, and what was it? Money Back?
Yeah, okay. Money
that's
back.
how I'd rank
That's
them.
how you do them. All right.
Put them up on the board. That's how they go.
All right. Well, that was episode 65 WWE Backlash 2017. Anything else you want to add, Pete?
Nope.
All right. We'll go watch some wrestling.
Yeah, I bet.
Thanks for listening to the show. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Leave us a comment and the guys might give you a shout out on the next episode. If you're listening to us on iTunes, make sure to leave us a review. You can also find the Full Nelson Press on Stitcher, Facebook, Wrestling Amino, Instagram, or visit us at thefullnelsonpress.com.